Do you want the best fan-made content for this Premier League season?
Bringing that real fan experience. Want to see some crazy?
Wherever you are in the world,
bringing you the latest opinions
and fan reactions.
Back again.
Welcome to FanPark Live.
Brand new shows every week.
UFF are going hard this year, you know. So make sure you lock in.
Come on!
Get all your football news as it breaks with Football Flash.
Hello, and welcome to FanPark Live.
Oh, you're funny.
Sponsored by Football Flash.
You're funny.
I have a huge smile on my face.
Man is very chip.
I'm very chip. I have every reason to be, because I've just seen Arsenal win 5-1. And that hasn't happened since, what, we beat Everton in January, and then went on to go and lose however many away games and draw however many away games. So I am extremely cheerful, chipper, jubilant, jovial, if you will.
Shout out on the shirt as well.
Thank you very
Throwback
much.
in that.
Thank you. Love that.
With the Adidas plug. Shout out to the Adidas.
Obviously. But obviously, what do you think about the game? Tell me.
Oh, my high's higher. My mic's high, sorry. Yeah, I think the thing I'm getting from Arsenal nowadays is that prior to this season, like last season in particular, we struggled to get consistency. So for me, it was less so about, you know, specific things that happened during the game and more so about the fact that, okay, I don't like to use the term beating teams you should be beating. Yeah. But essentially it's like, you know, with the Premier League, you shouldn't take anything for granted. And the thing that Arsenal fans shouldn't take for granted is that consistency. Like, that's what's going to keep us in the hunt for top four. We were joking around with our studio engineer earlier on because he's trying to put on that pressure about, you know, being title challenges. It's just like, no. I said my expectations for this season was finishing in the top 6, but improving the way we play and getting in better players with a view of challenging for top 4 and then eventually becoming title challenges within the next 3 years. It's very, very early days. I always said 10 games is it. The shape was a bit different, obviously with Welbeck and Lacazette going up front. Iwobi, you know, has looked impressive under Emery, in my opinion, since he took over. And he did today again. He did today as well. I made the point after the which Arsenal game did I cover last? I think it was the Everton game. I said I didn't like Socrates and Mustafi starting together. Not so much that they weren't good individually, but I felt like the balance defensively wasn't there. I feel like if you have a 2-man centre-back partnership, I always feel like one of them has got to be more conservative, one has to be a bit more aggressive, and I think even a Holding isn't a better defender than Socrates. Yeah, the partnership works a little bit better. So, you know, we made a mistake for Fulham's goal, but I think generally speaking we looked very, very impressive. I asked you what you thought of Xhaka today, and you felt you know he was very, very impressive too. That's right. So I like the fact that arguably our best player wasn't starting today. He didn't play at all, and we still managed to win 5-1. Yes. I know there's a lot of fans that feel like, oh, it proves that we don't need him, and I'm like, yo, slow the fuck down. You know, even Aubameyang didn't start. No. And Lacazette has looked so much more impressive this season. So, yeah, overall, I'm very, very happy with the win. But for me, I'm more impressed with the win in the context of the consistency that we're starting to build up.
And that is exactly it.
Yeah.
I think if there is one big takeaway to take from this game is the fact that Arsenal have won 9 in a row. We haven't looked impressive in all of the games that we've played, but we've come out and we've got the result. And today is probably the culmination of everything, because we did play well, we did get the result. And previous Arsenal teams probably would have crumbled when we went 1-1. But look what happened. We came out second half and absolutely obliterated them. But I'm sure there are plenty of calls that we need to be taking. 0203 606 0315. And just so you know, when you call in, I want you to please exercise some caution, because there's a comment here from Machinarium. Sorry, he says, lol, Arsenal fans getting hyped because they're beating Championship and League 2 level teams, not to mention they've struggled against some of them and got lucky results. So I don't want anyone to start saying that we're going to win the league. Obviously, if you're saying it in jest, then fine. But please, let's just be sensible with the stuff that we're saying, because we want Arsenal to just keep swimming.
Yeah,
Go
like
under the radar.
Like,
Just
listen,
be easy.
you fans, yeah. Let me have a quick before we get the call in. After the call, because we're not gonna do that thing that you think.
Of course we're not.
We're not
Hello,
gonna do that thing.
you're free to FanPark Live. What's your name? Who do you support?
Hi, I'm Lee and I support Arsenal.
Hello, Lee. What do you
good,
think
Lee?
about the result?
Oh, I'm just buzzing, really buzzing.
Of course.
Such a good performance from
Yeah.
the boys.
Who impressed you the most today?
To be honest, I got to big up Xhaka and Torreira. They're not going to get the plaudits, but like they performed the best today in central midfield. They bossed it, didn't give Fulham a chance, really.
Okay, I like that. And on Xhaka, because obviously he's had a very, very difficult time. It's not even a tough start to his Arsenal career. People wrote him off and said that he should be sold. Do you now think that he can go in and become the player that we perhaps thought he was initially, or do you still think that he needs more time to bed into Emery's style, or do you still think he should even be sold?
Nah, it's Emery's style which has freed him up and it's given him the chance to like express himself, because before he was playing as that holding midfielder under Wenger, and he's just not that sort of player. He needs someone behind him so he can make those passes to set up goals like he did today.
I love that. Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, always the thing that became apparent with Xhaka very, very quickly was that he needed structure in that midfield. And we played without structure. Especially when you're playing beside Ramsey, it's like this guy goes walkabouts regularly. And I felt like I didn't want to judge Xhaka completely. Because I made an early shout on him. I thought when you signed, I thought we were signing a top player. And even though he started his Arsenal career well, obviously he's been very, very inconsistent, to say the least, since he's arrived at the club. But I feel like under Emery, you have a coach that places more of an emphasis on positional structure, pressing high up the pitch, which basically not allows opposition to play through. Oh, is that your mum calling you, bro?
Yeah, mum's calling you, bro. If you need to,
bro, go do your chores, fam.
Yeah. Go wash those dishes, my bro. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, but I was just saying, like, I feel like just under Emery, in possession, out of possession, it suits Xhaka's game a bit more.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll see more of an improved Xhaka over the course of the season, because I still feel like, there's been games where he's been a bit iffy, but I think with a lot of Arsenal players, not just Xhaka, I wanted to give him a bit of time under a new coach, just to see if was it Wenger or was it someone else? Well, you got your eyes up.
I'm looking at these Arsenal fan TV comments, and I can't. People are saying that Torreira is better than Kante. I can't see.
All right, okay, yeah. Let's
this
is
is
switch.
what we didn't want.
All right.
This is exactly what I was trying to stop.
Let's shut it down. Let's shut it down.
Please,
right
let's
fucking
chill.
now.
Let's chill.
Like, I think these are Chelsea fans as moles, personally speaking. I think the internet is that wild.
Oh, come on, please. Let's just relax.
So this message, or two different messages for two different sets of football fans. The first one to Arsenal fans, yeah. I want to know when you became Arsenal fans. You tell us in the comments, because when I was an Arsenal fan, we were first and second all the time. We're always in the hunt for trophies. We're title contenders regularly. So my idea of a successful Arsenal team is obviously very different to what a younger fan's idea of what a successful Arsenal team may be. Chill. We're 8 games deep now?
Yeah.
8 games deep. There's 30 games to go. Where we're going to end up this season, I think it'll be anywhere between 4th and 6th, in my opinion. But regardless, chill, because you know what? This is what gives rival fans like ammo
chance to get at Arsenal
to get us. Like, we had to tell Javert earlier on, like, yo, fam, none of us have said anything about Arsenal doing anything this season.
And he said that Arsenal are now title challengers.
Because, and the reason Javert said Arsenal are title challengers because, yeah? Okay, cool. Do it. Why are Arsenal title challengers, bro?
Right, Arsenal are title challengers.
Yeah.
Because why is it that Chelsea are title challengers, but you lot aren't?
All right, let me answer that question. No. That's a fair question. It's not. That's a fair question. Let me answer that question. Number one, you beat us. Number two, you went toe-to-toe with Liverpool, the team that people said are the closest team to Manchester City. You look much more cohesive than Arsenal do. I'm not saying you look perfect, but you have looked more impressive this season than Arsenal have. And you have better players.
Shout out the coolest DJ in the world.
Like, there's a difference between having good form and being an overall team.
Hold on. That's not it. Your performances have been shaky, but you still come out with wins.
Okay, that's for me. That's no
So
different.
that means that we're title challengers.
That's no different to Manchester United. No. Let me shut that down. Let me shut that down right now. That's no different. Let me shut that down right now. That's no different to when Man United was smacking up teams 4-0, 3-0 at the beginning of last season. Man, the people that were actually watching Man United will tell you, even though at one point the goal difference was the same as City's, City was doing it in a much more impressive way. There was a difference. There's a difference between having good form and getting results when you like beating teams that you should be beating and looking like a sick team.
I think they're trolling.
Yo, nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
We can't say that Arsenal title challengers.
Don't create a narrative for Arsenal fans. Don't do that.
We can't say that Torreira's better than.
Don't do that, bro.
What?
No. You men are funny. No,
We're funny.
Why, yeah? Chelsea, right? We at the first, I wrote stuff. I said, yeah, we're gonna be down there, and then we play some games, we win some. All of a sudden, oh yeah, this Chelsea team, they're title contenders. Arsenal lost their first 2 games and been winning ever since. All of us, but no one could put no expectations.
But we've not looked good.
One of the teams that we lost to is Chelsea.
Put any expectations on Chelsea, and then all of a sudden,
Wait.
One of the teams we lost to was Chelsea.
Javert, chill.
Just put more calls.
Oh no,
bro, just
let me end that right now. Let me end that right now. Hold on, Chelsea. Hold on, let me end that right now. Chelsea were champions a year ago. You know that, innit?
Put more calls for
Fam, Chelsea were champions a year ago. People talking like.
Hello,
what?
you're through to FanPark Live, sponsored by Football Flash. I can't believe what I'm hearing. What's your name? Who do you support? Hello.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's your name?
Yo, it's Justin. What are you saying?
I'm not too bad. Well, you sound so out of breath. What's happening to you?
If I cuss, like, bro, you're good. Just cheating, fam.
Yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you a quick question. Do you think that Torreira is better than Kante?
I don't ask them stupid questions.
Okay, good. I just want to show the world that there's sensible and reasonable Arsenal fans out there. Thank you very much.
I'm just say something quick. Sorry. Kante is the best in the world.
Okay.
Easily. Like, if you watch Kante, you know he's the best in his position.
Mm-hmm.
He's absolutely crazy. I'm not saying Torreira is not good. Torreira is a good player, but with the way into he's only been in 8 games. How long has he been playing it for?
And he hasn't even started all of those.
He hasn't even started that much, so we have to give him time, you know.
Hey, man,
and this whole Arsenal title contenders, nah. We're playing alright, but we just don't have that extra bit, you know what I mean?
Justin,
my opinion.
Are you okay? I'm genuinely concerned for your well-being right now. Are you okay?
Concerned, bro. You good?
Yeah, I'm fine, fam.
Okay, good. He was definitely celebrating that 5th goal, man's accumulator definitely went in still.
Yeah. So,
all right. Where do you think Arsenal can finish this season?
Realistically, 4th to 6th, I think. There's no way we'll get 1st, 2nd, 3rd. I don't think, especially when City and Liverpool they're playing hella good. So nah, we're playing alright though. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. Lacazette is actually on fire.
He is.
When I saw that goal, I was like, nah, this guy's actually on bits right now.
And the thing is, he got 2 goals. Aubameyang got 2 goals.
Aubameyang got 2 goals.
So what are we saying? Obviously, it's a good problem to have because we don't know which one should be starting or whether they should be starting together. But if you were Emery, who would you be playing?
Lacazette.
Okay.
Lacazette. For me, Lacazette's a better player overall.
Yeah.
I think he's better on the ball. He's stronger, not quicker, but he's just better on the ball.
Yeah.
He suits us better. Aubameyang is good on the break. His touch isn't that great in my opinion.
All right.
In my opinion,
no.
He's just clumsy on the ball. In my opinion, when he gets the ball, that's why it's better if you play in front of him.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Justin, thank you very much for your call. I'm only cutting off because Javern is just talking nonsense in my ears. Thank you very much for your call, though, bro.
All right, super.
In a bit.
Right. So, what? JD1 says Arsenal fans limiting expectations. Javern, we're not limiting expectations. We're just adjusting them. How are we going to let you set the expectations for our club? How does that make sense? I've had enough.
Hold on. Quick return on that, yeah? Wait, hold on. Okay, so you've got a team that were champions just over a year ago, won. Against a team that hasn't been in a title run-in, like a genuine title run-in. You could argue 2015, 2016, but we still fell X amount of points. You've got world-class players, bro. Sorry, say that again?
They got to a Champions League final.
The
They
point,
got to a Champions League
the point
final.
we're making is that Liverpool, yes, they're competitive. Chelsea are competitive as well. You were champions just a year ago, right? You've got world-class players, bro. That you can't compare that to Arsenal situation. If I ask you genuinely speaking at the beginning of the season, no.
Is there
more calls, man? More calls. You're cancelled. You're
Just do
cancelled.
more calls.
Javerne, you're cancelled, fam. You're cancelled. You're cancelled, G. You're cancelled. That's cool.
Hello, you're through to FanPark Live, sponsored by Football Flash. What's your name?
Hey, boys, it's Carl. How are you doing?
Man, like Carl, I haven't spoken to you in a while, bro. In fact, I've got questions for you. Don't worry. But first of all, how do you feel about Arsenal? Are you scared?
No, I won't say that. I'm gonna say I'm scared. I already beaten you guys, so that's a good time for you guys to be catching form.
I love it.
But I do want to say though, you guys are looking pretty good. Let's be honest, right? I am so impressed with the manager. I'm impressed with you guys' signings.
Yeah.
You know, I like Guendouzi and Torreira. Yeah. Amazing. You guys didn't spend loads on them, but they're looking pretty good. I especially love that young kid Guendouzi.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys managed to pick him up, but you know that young kid is gonna be real massive for the future.
Yeah, I guess Emery was just tapping into Wenger's old scouting book. He brushed it off from came from the League 2 in France, so he must have got it from there. But obviously we saw Arsenal win today, and it was probably the best performance of the season so far. I just wonder, is Emery the right fit in your eyes? Because I know there's a lot of people that said that he shouldn't be there for longer than 2 seasons. He should just be there to steady the ship, as it were, and then move on afterwards.
To be honest, I think he is. You know, you have your old players sparking. You have guys right now. What I love about Pep is that you have players continuously working for their spots. Nobody's spot is secured. And that's exactly what I'm seeing from him. And that's how you're seeing players playing every week and really putting in a shift in, right? We saw no Ozil today. How often can you say Arsenal and not Ozil, right? And it's amazing scoring 5 goals without Ozil. You know, hats off to the man, hats off to you guys. You guys are looking to, I won't say title contenders, but you guys are looking like you're going to do me a favor and keep Man U out of the top 4 this year.
That's right. That's fine. Now, obviously, on the City-Liverpool game later on today, I'm expecting to hear from you after that game, by the way. So make sure you call in. But
yeah, man. And I just want to put a reminder in. I remember the last time I spoke, I told you guys that Liverpool have to go to Napoli.
Yeah.
And if that front 3 doesn't spark, I'm buzzing right now. I'm feeling really good.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. I'm not saying we're gonna go there and wipe them off the earth, you know. Yeah. But I feel really good. They went midweek and they had a really rough game, as kind of predicted. So I'm still sticking to my 3-1, and hopefully the only worry I have is that there's a shitty ref running the game. It's Atkinson, and I really don't like that guy.
Okay. All right. So, but you still think you're going to beat Liverpool 3-1?
Yeah, man, I'm still holding on to it. I hope Pep doesn't do anything real shaky, over-planning stuff. I think we should go in with our 4-3-3.
Okay.
Sterling, Aguero, Sani, 2 Silvas in the middle with Fernandinho. I'm pretty much just a back 4. I don't care who the back 4 is, just a back 4.
Okay. All right. We'll wait and see. I'm sure we'll hear more from you come the end of the game, even though City haven't won at Anfield in I think it's over a decade. But hey, we'll wait and see. Thank you very much for your call. All right, we are going to go through Football Flash.
Let's do this.
Because, what was it you said yesterday? Pay some goddamn bills.
Yeah, man, let's pay these bills, man.
Is my phone connected, Javerne? Okay, cool. Lovely. So, Football Flash. Don't you ever forget it. Arsenal, we're going to click on their stories today because we've just seen them absolutely dismantle Fulham 5-1. Lethal, Alexander Lacazette and Gunners have their Arsenal back. 5 talking points. Do we have our Arsenal back?
No.
No.
The Arsenal I supported was winning titles
Okay.
So let's chill.
It seems a bit crazy, but obviously these are the types of headlines that you get from these newspapers. The Daily Mirror's writing, the Guardian, they did a live show, whole daily, talking about Arsenal and Tottenham chasing Ipswich Wonder Kid. Okay, I'll have to read that later. But these are the types of stories that you can read on Football Flash. Gets all your stories across from the internet. You can get anything you want. Liverpool, Man City, Manchester United. If you want to add a team or add any stories, you just go to the English Premier League, or you can go to All Football, where you'll find a wider range of teams. We could go to Brazil and see stories there. I wonder what stories they have about. Nothing at all. Let's try Barcelona. It comes in after you add them, Javern is telling me. Oh yeah, it does. As Everton verdict, Marco Silva's reign takes lift off at Leicester City. So yeah, those are the stories that you can find. Make sure you download Football Flash because we'd be extremely grateful if you could do that, and so would the makers of Football Flash, because, you know, we just need you to do it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, right, let's take another call. Go on, hit me. An Arsenal fan, please, if you don't mind. Can you do that? Can you screen calls like that? Don't think so. RBC, the coolest DJ in the world. No. No?
Nope.
Okay. Oh.
Oh.
Either way. Yeah, we're waiting. All right, go on. Oh, okay.
What's good?
Hello, you're through to FanPark Live. What's your name? Who do you support?
Hi there, mate. My name's Austin, and I'm a Gunner. I'm an Arsenal fan.
Nice to meet you, Austin. How you doing?
Hello, Austin.
Hey, mate. How you doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad. What are your thoughts on the game?
Thoughts on the game? I mean, undescribable, really. I've not seen Arsenal perform this well for quite some time. We've been doing really well. And just sort of listening to everyone else's thoughts and the sort of discussion you had earlier, I really think we need to buy into the manager's belief, and that is, you know, top 4 this season. And that's really where we should aim and just keep on focusing. So I don't think it's really a question of expectations for the club to be title challengers. Of course we can do that, but we need to stick behind what the manager thinks, and I think top 4 is really realistic for us this season.
Okay. I think that's a fair point. I've always said that if the coach, because at the end of the day, he knows the team better than we do. And even though managers will say things to manage their own expectations, because it isn't just about what they say to the media, it's also about how their players react to what he says to the media. Ultimately, right, like, you know, if Emery says top 4 is the aim, and I do think we're capable of finishing in the top 4. I do feel we're capable of finishing ahead of Spurs, ahead of Manchester United over the long haul of the season. I just think that it's not certain to me that we will be superior to Spurs or Manchester United, because with Spurs they're just a much more cohesive team, and with Man United they just have a certain amount of players. They have better players than we do. So I feel like for that reason, I wouldn't say confidently we should be finishing top 4. I still feel like if we finish 5th or 6th, that wouldn't surprise me.
I was going to ask you. So who do you think will drop out of the top 4 if Arsenal are to make it in?
Most likely those 2 teams that you mentioned, Manchester United and Tottenham. And the reason behind my thinking is what Emery's really done this season. That, you know, I'm 27, so before this I've only had Arsene Wenger. But what Emery's really done this season is he's made this whole team about the full squad. And that is really, you know, with the likes of no one has really guaranteed their place. And with the likes of seeing Ozil not in today, of course it's disappointing, and we're paying that guy a hell of an amount of money, but it really, I think Emery really sort of sees week in, week out, does good in-depth analysis, and really makes it about this squad. And I think this whole squad, and you see, it's just delightful to see them all happy during the game and during the weeks, you know, and he's bringing out the best of players from, you know, Iwobi. I mean, even look at Bellerin today. He's been playing absolutely fantastic. And I would say our best sign as well has been Torreira.
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
He's brought something to that team that I'm not sure we've had in the past couple of seasons. And over the games that have gone past, he's really sort of brought Xhaka up as well, and his confidence. I think this entire squad is really what Emery's focused on, and I think, you know, seeing the fans happy as well. I mean, when you go on YouTube and you see AFTV or things like that, and then you see these little highlight clips from 3 years ago when we were losing 5-0 to Liverpool, and then just to think where we've come from there is quite astonishing. So it's really good. I think we still need to stay humble. We've got Leicester next,
of course, yeah, of
course after Quarterback, but I think this looks really positive for us.
Austin, right. Austin, that was a fantastic call, bro.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, speak to you guys later, man. Hey, shout out to Jimmy Conrad's fan club for downloading Football Flash to support us, guys. So thank you very much for that.
Everyone else go do that as well, man, and let us know when you do it too. Javon said we're going to take one more call before he starts talking about how Arsenal title contenders again. Hello, you're free to FanPark Live, sponsored by Football Flash, which you're going to download. Who do you support? What's your name?
My name is Victor. I support Manchester United.
Why?
Hey, it's so Victor, talk to us, man. What are your thoughts on the game?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you,
my bro.
Yeah,
but you got to turn that down in the back, though, please.
Okay, is it better now?
Yeah, let's say it is. Right. What do you think about the Arsenal result?
I think it's a fantastic result. They didn't start really nice, but at the end, that second half, Lacazette goal gives them confidence. Then after that, it was just a matter of time to get the third, fourth, and fifth. I just want to say though, like, if you compare Manchester United to Arsenal, what Lacazette brings is exactly what they need, and that's what Lukaku is not bringing for Manchester United at the moment. If you check both of them, if I have the choice, I would rather take Lacazette or Aubameyang than Lukaku. Like, the movement is different, technique is different. You can see Lacazette and Aubameyang are better players than Lukaku. And if we can have that in Manchester United, or if Mourinho can at least drop Lukaku and play Alexis Sanchez up front, play Martial on the left, and Rashford on the right, let him just try something new. And maybe bench Lukaku for like 2 to 3 games and see how that affects the team. But Mourinho doesn't change anything. He still keeps playing Lukaku up front.
That is very true. That is, and we agree with you. And I know there are plenty of people, Terry of which is one, that would be inclined to agree with you, because he was saying Aubameyang was one of the best strikers in the world still, even when Arsenal were going through their crisis last year. But thank you very much for your call. We've got to go and watch the Chelsea game so we actually know what we're talking about.
Yep.
But we'll be back later.
And give us a call then, man. Give us your thoughts on that.
Again.
Okay, no problem.
No worries, my guy. All right, speak to you soon.
Guys, that's it. Arsenal 151.
Cinco Ino.
We're very happy, but we're being humble. We're remaining sensible.
It's 8 games.
Exactly.
It's sure.
Don't look at me, please. Just turn your head. Don't worry about Liverpool. Anyway, guys, we're going to be back later, covering a couple of other games. Or one other.
Khabib.
Yeah. Obviously, alhamdulillah. Anyway, yeah, guys, make sure you tune in then. Make sure you download Football Flash. We'll be back. Thank you very much for watching.
Get all your football news as it breaks with Football Flash.